Hey there, sports fans. This is AsiansUnite bringing you Monday Night Football, Week 4. But before I talk about this week's game, I'd like to go back and talk about my prediction last week. Now, I thought the Broncos would win 30-20, but they actually won 37-21. But the game wasn't really that close. And honestly, the Broncos look like the cream of the crop. Peyton Manning's having one of those record-breaking seasons, and I don't think anyone can stop him. This week, we have the Miami Dolphins visiting the New Orleans Saints in a battle of unbeaten. The Saints are fresh off a 31-7 win over the Arizona Cardinals. Drew Brees threw for 3 touchdowns, and as a team they had 100 yards rushing. But until the last drive of the game, Drew Brees led the team in rushing yards. Jimmy Graham looks healthy, and he looks like he's the best tight end in the league. And continuing to be a surprise is Rob Ryan's defense. After being a record-setting worst defense ever, the Saints were just hoping to be a mediocre defense. But surprise, surprise, they're top 10 in defense and scoring defense. And stepping up in the place of veterans like Will Smith and Jonathan Vilma, you've got guys like Cameron Jordan, Junior Gillette, and Kenny Vaccaro playing amazing. And now we turn to the Dolphins, who I think are more surprised than the Saints. Everybody talks about RG3, Andrew Luck, Russell Wilson, but I think a guy lost in the conversation is Ryan Tannehill. He actually had a pretty good rookie season, and this year he's showing why the Dolphins took a risk in taking him. Last week, Tannehill led the Dolphins to a 27-23 comeback win over the Falcons. And while I think that Tannehill has a bright future, I think the real strength of that team is their defense. They have a very strong front seven, and Jeff Ireland went out and spent money to get guys like Donnell Ellerbe and Philip Wheeler. Joe Philbin has been building a young nucleus as the foundation of this team. For years, the Patriots have been owning this division, but I think it's time for the Dolphins to step up and take it from them. I think the Saints are going to win 28-20. I think one big reason is because the Saints are playing at home, and they've been particularly good in primetime games. But if the Dolphins do find a way to make an upset win, I think it'll be from the pressure they put on Drew Brees. His O-line has been particularly weak, and when faced with pressure, Drew Brees does tend to throw a little bit too many interceptions because of his gunslinger mentality. That being said, I really don't think the Dolphins will win. Matchups like Jimmy Graham and Darren Sproles, I don't see how the Dolphins can stop them. And whether or not you believe that the Saints defense is legit or not, I think they're good enough to win Drew Brees games. I hope you enjoyed my prediction and analysis, and as always, stay classy.